James Rock, who thought you're too bad? So get you, cause so get me, me still a dance, me get you dance, me still a dance, so get you dance, me still a dance, so get you, James Rock, who thought you're too bad? So get you, cause so catch me, me still a dance.
And out in lane 1 going off strongly is Bishop. Again, the record set in heat 1, 4 minutes 06.84 by Shantae Warren. It's actually 13 athletes out there, 1 missing. It's actually Bishop who was missing. As the pace starts to quicken a bit. Matt Pace going, that's a leader going out. Trying to confirm who that is, but she has absolutely strongly feel out. She's settling now to a more manageable pace. So it's actually Bishop who leads, and Moore is in second. So Bishop is from St. Catherine, and Moore is from St. Thomas. As you can see, the quick pace is starting to take its. Manchester's good and passes them now. So after that early burst from Bishop of St. Catherine, it's Gooden of Manchester who now leads. Pacey that, but you have to conserve some amount of energy. So we do have the confirmed times from Heat 1, which was won again by Shantae Warren in a meet record 4 minutes 06.86. Chambers of Manchester was second with 4 minutes 15.90. Renish Rule of St. Catherine was third, 4 minutes 18.86. Nisha Smith of Klein fourth with 4 minutes 30.19. Again, this is from Heat 1. So that means that the second fastest time is good enough Manchester. As we see the times now coming up for Heat 2. And Pusey finished second, 4 minutes 14.97. Pinnock third, 4 minutes 19.90. We'll have a roundup of all those times in just a second as we await the official results. So let's do that again. So Gooden is from St. Thomas. Pusey from St. Elizabeth. Then we had Pinnock, who's from St. Andrew. Those were the top three in heat number 2 of the girls' open 12,000 meters. So this is now the boys' section of the open 12,000 meters. Age group for the open event, 15 and under. This event was scheduled to start at 10:20. We're just about 11 o'clock, 11:09. So we're still about 15 minutes behind. Started 15 minutes behind. We're still 15 minutes behind. Let's give you the lineup now. So it's Damone Borrell of Clarendon in 1. Shane Rowe, Hanover is going to be in 2. Ramon Grant Kingston is going to be in 3. Deshaun Mendes of Manchester in 4. Watch out for him. Jaden McKenzie of Portland in 5. Cameron Fraser, St. Andrew. Kevin Island, St. Anne. Daniela Brown is going to represent St. Catherine. Mario Smith, St. Elizabeth. Owen Sullivan represents St. James. Nicholas Johnson represents St. Mary. Jada Singh represents St. Thomas. Jameer Dixon is going to represent Jelani, and Damian Lewis represents Westmoreland. As the athletes now go at it over the first 100 meters of this 1,200 meters event. So it looks as if it's Lewis from Westmoreland who's gone out hardest, and then the man from St. James in all white, he's in second. That's Owen Salmon. So Owen Salmon, he's trailing behind Lewis of Westmoreland, who went out to a very fast start. As Lewis of Westmoreland continues to lead, Salmon, who was chasing him earlier, now starts to fade. As Damian Lewis of Westmoreland goes through the line in 1 minute 08. First 400 meters completed, and Lewis has slowed the pace a little bit, but continues to lead. That gap just about 10 to 15 meters now. As McKenzie is in second. He's from Portland, and Mendes from Manchester told you to watch for him. He's in third, as Lewis continues to lead. There's a battle going on between McKenzie and Mendes. Mendes steps into second. Again, told you to look out for Mendes of Manchester as Lewis continues to lead. Mendes of Manchester has put some pace into this second 200 200 of the second lap of the 1200 meters as Lewis and Mendes battle. By my reckoning, there's still one lap to go. One lap to go as Mendes is hot on the heels of Lewis. They have opened a significant gap on the rest of the field as Lewis looks to have run out of steam. Mendes continues to menace as Mendes from Manchester. Can he pass Lewis now? He does. Well, he tries again and Lewis holds him off yet again. Mendes settles back into a consistent stride, waiting on Lewis to falter so he can go by. Mendes challenges again at the top of the 200 mark. Lewis, Mendes, can Lewis hold Mendes off? About 150 to go. Mendes has been menacing Lewis for the last 400 meters and now goes past Lewis, who stops. He's run out of gas completely, and Mendes from Manchester goes by him and goes into a significant lead. It's Mendes from Manchester who is going to win this one and win this one big. The record 3:41.19 will survive, but Mendes, the man from Manchester, is large and in charge. 3:49.13 of time on the clock there for Mendes from Manchester, and we'll get confirmation on the other times as they come through. So the time confirms now for Mendes, 3:50.13 for Mendes to win. No other times confirmed, but Mendes looked fantastic in that run. Lewis tried to hold him off, tried as hard as he could, but couldn't get by Mendes. Couldn't hold Mendes off, and actually in the end he paid for his efforts of trying to hold Mendes off. Ran out his team with about 100 meters to go. Looked fantastic for 1100 meters, holding Mendes off, but just didn't have it in the tank to go the full 1200 meters. So we have some more times here. Looks as if Johnson finished second, 3:53.68 for Johnson. But Johnson represents St. Mary, so St. Mary finishing second in that one. Let's see, Fraser was third, and Fraser represents the parish of St. Andrew. So Manchester, St. Mary, St. Andrew, that's how they finished. As we see the lineup now for the second of two heats. So this is the lineup of the second heat. We have Daniel Lennon of Kind. And Mendes battle. By my reckoning, there's still one lap to go. One lap to go as Mendes is hot on the heels of Lewis. They have opened a significant gap on the rest of the field as Lewis looks to have run out of steam. Mendes continues to menace as Mendes from Manchester. Can he pass Lewis now? He does. Well, he tries again and Lewis holds him off yet again. Mendes settles back into a consistent stride, waiting on Lewis to falter so he can go by. Mendes challenges again at the top of the 200 mark. Lewis, Mendes. Can Lewis hold Mendes off? About 150 to go. Mendes has been menacing Lewis for the last 400 meters and now goes past Lewis, who stops He's run out of gas completely. And Mendes from Manchester goes by him and goes into a significant lead. It's Mendes from Manchester who is going to win this one and win this one big. The record 3:41.19 will survive, but Mendes, the man from Manchester, is large and in charge. 3:49.13 the time on the clock there for Mendes from Manchester. And we'll get confirmation on the other times as they come through. So the time confirmed now for Mendes, 3:50.13 for Mendes to win. No other times confirmed, but Mendes looked fantastic in that run. Lewis tried to hold him off, tried as hard as he could, but couldn't get by Mendes, or couldn't hold Mendes off. And actually, in the end, he paid for his efforts of trying to hold Mendes off. Ran out of steam with about 100 meters to go. Looked fantastic for 1,100 meters, holding Mendes off. But just didn't have it in the tank to go the full 1,200 meters. So we have some more times here. It's as if Johnson finished second. 3:53.68 for Johnson. Johnson represents St. Mary. So St. Mary finishing second in that one. Let's see, Fraser was third, and Fraser represents the parish of St. Andrew. So Manchester, St. Mary, St. Andrew, that's how they finished. As we see the lineup now for the second of two heats. So this is the lineup of the second heat. We have Daniel Lennon of Clarendon, Johnny Telwell of Hanover. Then we're going to have Javon Tomlin of Manchester. Watch out for Tomlin as well. Manchester producing some really good middle distance runners. Then Rashawn Wilson is going to represent Portland. KJ Walker represents St. Anne. Gavel Morris represents St. Catherine. Tommy Thompson represents St. Elizabeth. Watch out for him as well. Jadil Allen of St. James is going to be in there as well. AJ Freyer of St. Mary is going to be there. Ricardo Lee, St. Thomas. Daniel Freita of Trelawney. Kimar Taylor, Westmoreland, and Akeen Livingston of Kingston rounds out the lineup. That's a full lineup for Heat 2 of 2 in the boys' 1,200 meters open event. So let's go through the lineup again. It's Lennon, Telwell, Tomlin, Wilson, Walker, Morris, Thomas, Allen, Ferrier, Lee, Frater, Taylor, and Livingston. As the athletes are asked just to stand back a little bit as starter works everything out. So over the next 4 or so minutes, we're expecting a titanic battle to result in this heat 2 of 2 in the boys 1200 meters open event. Athletes go back to their marks now, and Gunn sends them off. And this is heat 2 of 2 in the boys open event, 1200 meters event. And Tommy Thomas, he looks to have gone out hard. So we'll confirm in just a second who's ahead. So Tommy Thomas of Manchester, he leads. So Tommy Thomas of Manchester, he leads. Of St. Elizabeth, sorry. So Tommy Thomas St. Elizabeth leads with about 150 meters to go. So with 150 meters to go, it's 3 minutes 29 on the clock. Sorry, that's about 90 meters to go. And Tommy Thomas continues to lead. He's going to go through the line. No, the record is going to be safe. Again, the record 3 minutes 41.19 goes to the line 3 minutes 46.94. Tommy Thomas. official time 3 minutes 46.98. So 3 minutes 46.98, the official time on the clock. It's actually Javon Tomlin from Manchester. So the Manchester man taking that one. Looked really good, he did. We do have some results from earlier events. So we'll start with the girls open 1200 meters event. And we'll give you a summary of the qualifiers and who will go through to the next round. So top 12 goes through to the next round, and they're going to be led through by the record holder from Portland, Shante Warren. She did 4 minutes 06.86 to win her heat, breaking the old record of 4 minutes 07.04. So she's going to go into that final with the fastest time and also the record of this event. The second fastest time coming from heat number 2 was the winner of heat number 2, Shanticia Gooden of Manchester. She did a time of 4 minutes 10.36. And second also from heat number 2 was from St. Elizabeth Pusey, Bernardina Pusey. She did a time of 4 minutes 14.97 seconds. Diana Chambers of Manchester, she ran in heat number 1, and she finished with a time of 4 minutes 15.90. That's Dana Chambers of Manchester. She makes it through to the finals. Renisha Rule of St. Catherine, she finished third in heat number 1. She did a time of 4 minutes 18.86 seconds. So Rule from St. Catherine will also make it into the finals. This again is the girls open 12,000 meters event. Also into the finals is Dina K. Pinnock of St. Andrew. She goes in with a time of 4 minutes 19.90. She finished third in heat number 2. Also in is Marika Coke of St. Elizabeth. She goes in with a time of 4 minutes 20.95, finishing fourth in heat number 2. Natasha Moore of St. Thomas, she goes into the finals with a time of 4 minutes 29.74. She finished fifth in heat number 2. Rashima Smith of Clarendon also goes into the finals. She did a time of 4 minutes 30.19, finished fourth in heat 1. Tanique Chung of St. Andrew makes it into the finals with 4 minutes 32.70. Ashley Ellis of St. Anne also makes it into the finals with a time of 4 minutes 35.34. Jessica Collins of Westmoreland, she makes it in with 4 minutes 37.64. Again, this is the Sagicor, JTA Sagicor National Championships, and you just got the qualifiers for the finals of the Girls Open 12,000 meters event. Again, at the JTA Sagicor National Athletics Championships. The event, of course, divided into parishes. So the parishes rule supreme here at this event. And let's see if we have a summary for the boys event. We don't quite have that summary yet. We're still waiting on the full results from heat number 2. So if you're joining us now, the first event got on the way a little bit late due to rain, about 50 minutes late, but we do have the roundup now for heat number 1, where that heat was won by Deshaun Mendez of Manchester. He did 3 minutes 50.13. That's Deshaun Mendez of Manchester. Nicholas Johnson of St. Mary was second with 3 minutes 53.68. Cameron Fraser of St. Andrew finished third with 3 minutes 56.47 seconds. Damone Burrell of Clarendon finished fourth with 4 minutes 02.23. Jaden McKenzie of Portland finished fifth with 4 minutes 05.05. Danelia Brown, St. Catherine, finished sixth, 4 minutes 08.05. Jiraj Jadot Singh of St. Thomas finished 7th with 4 minutes 17.73. Shamario Smith of St. Elizabeth finished 8th, 4 minutes 24.45. Jamar Dixon of Trelawney, 4 minutes 29.40 was good enough for 9th. Ramon Grant of Kingston finished 10th, 4 minutes 38.57 seconds. It's going to be hard for him to make the finals with that time. Javon Allen of St. Anne, 4 minutes 47.42 is most certainly out. Owen Summond of St. James finished with a time of 5 minutes 09.33. Lewis of Westmoreland, who led for a long while, held Mendez off for a very long while. He DNF, did not finish, and will not make it into the finals. Held Mendez off for I think about 1,100 meters, and then just didn't have enough to hold for the final 100 meters, had to stop. We now have the results for, this is Heat 2 of the boys 12,000 meters event, open event, so under 15 event, where it's Javon Tomlin who won with 4 minutes 46.98. He's from Manchester. Ricardo Lee of St. Thomas was second, 3 minutes 52.08. Tommy Thomas of St. Elizabeth finished third, 4 minutes 01.45. I think he qualifies. Javel Morris qualifies for the finals. Javel Morris of St. Catherine, he's going to make it through as well with 4 minutes 03.42. Also making it in from Heat 2, AJ Ferry of St. Mary, 4 minutes 03.63. And also making it through is from Clarendon, Donnell Lennon with a time of 4 minutes 09.90 seconds. The next event on track is for the babies. We'll have the 80 meters event, so we will go through that lineup now. In one, it's Shanilcia Hutchinson of St. Catherine, Macaulay Graham of St. Anne is 2, Yolanda Bernard Westmoreland in 3, Rashika Morris St. Elizabeth 4, as the gun sends them off. And in 3, that looks as it's Bernard who's going well. Also going well is Morris. It's Bernard though who takes charge. Morris looks like she's going to be nipped for second by Henry, but Bernard comes through for the win. So Bernard of Westmoreland, the flash time 12:73, confirms now for Bernard of Westmoreland. She got up to a good start and just continued going her way. Henry finishing in second, 12.94, and Morris in third. Let's get that time for Morris. We have, so Bernard of Westmoreland, then Trelawney's Henry, and then St. Elizabeth Morris finishing in third. Let's see if we can get the time for Morris. Yes, 12.98 for Morris as we await the lineup for Heat 2 of the girls under 9 80 meters event. In lane 3, we have St. Mary's Alicia Richards. In lane 4, St. Anne's Lenicia Gooden. In 5, we have Limoy Hutchinson representing Manchester. In 6, we have Sarah Linton representing Trelawney. In 7, Anise Spencer representing St. Elizabeth. In 8, we have Shaquana Pusey representing St. Andrew. That's the lineup for the babies. The girl under 9 80 meters, James, Richards, Gooden, Hutchinson, Linton, Spencer, and Pusey as the athletes are now sent off and going. Going well in lane 1, it's James. Also going well from 4, it's going to be Gooden. Gooden goes away with this one. Gooden of St. Anne, she goes well. Also challenging is Linton. Let's see what the final determination is. The time, though, is quick. Quicker than the first heat. 12:56 the flash time. Let's see who gets it. It's actually Hutchinson. So they have Hutchinson from 5 getting that one. Pretty sure that was Gooden though. So we'll keep track of that to see what the final determination is. But the time, 12:54. So 12:54 the flash time. So waiting on the confirmation here because I have Hutchinson 12:54, Spencer 12:60. I'm pretty sure that will be updated, but we'll keep track of that to see what the final determination is for Heat 2. Well, it's confirmed now. Hutchinson of Manchester wins 12:54. Spencer of St. Elizabeth second, 12:60. And Pusey finishing third. Pusey from St. Andrew 13:30. As a gun sends them off for heat number 2. Going well from lane 3. That's going to be Green. Also out in lane 8 is Turner. Turner turns it on and comes through the line. 12.46 is a flash time for Turner of St. James. So Turner of St. James, 12:46, the flash time confirmed now. The youngster from St. James, she has the fastest time so far. Minot finishing in second. Minot is from Portland. And then Allwood finishing in third. Allwood from St. Thomas. So we are flashing through these heats as we're trying to catch up with some time. We'll go through the lineup real quickly. So from Kingston in lane 2 is Alia Mattis. From Hanover in 3 is Laws, Michigan Laws. In lane 4, Amika Cooper of Westmoreland. In lane 5, we have Cheyenne Salmon of Portland. Adelia Shirley of Clarendon is going to be in 6. In 7, we have Shamika Whitehead of St. James. Shirley, by the way, was from Clarendon. In lane 8, we have Sapphire Artwell of St. Thomas. That's the lineup. So it's Mattis, Laws, Cooper, Samuels, Shirley, Whitehead, and Artwell. As the athletes go to their marks. This is heat 4 of 4 as the gun sends them off. And Laws gets up to a good start. And Laws is going well. Also on the outside is Artwell. But it looks like Laws, Laws maybe have taken that one. Look at the time. 11:74. 11:74. Wow. Let's see if that is confirmed. Okay, there we go. So the wind negative 1.4. Time confirmed for Laws 12.59 of a second for Michigan Laws representing Hanover. So Hanover would have won that one. Again, we're flashing through these heats. So the next heat. So 12:59 the time confirmed for Laws. Artwell given the same time, 12:59. So Laws and Artwell going head to head at 12:59, but in the end it was Laws who got that one. So we'll move to the boys section now. So this is the boys under 9. So we'll have Jaden Green, Manchester in 2, Amari Cunningham, St. Anne in 3, Rajan Angling Westmoreland in 4, Sinjio Dixon Trelawney in 5, Xavier Watson Clarendon in 6, Niquan Lindsay St. Catherine in 7, and Joel Daly St. James in 8 as the athletes go to their marks. Looks as if with a false start from Omari Cunningham of St. Anne. He knew right away and stopped, and then the gun went off and field was called back as we see a starter's assistant going over now to the youngster Cunningham representing St. Anne and just having a word with him. Just stay put, young man, until you hear that gun go off. Don't want to have any instances of false starts. And starter's assistant, or is the starter himself, actually coming down to have that word. They go down to their blocks now. So it's Green, Cunningham, Anglin, Dixon, Watson, Lindsay, Daly. Gun sends them off. And let's see, it's an even break here. And Cunningham gets up well. Also in 8, it's Daly. Daly comes through now. And Daly goes by and wins that one. Looks like Dixon in second. Time on the clock, 11:99. Let's see if that's confirmed. So sub 12. And Daly gets it, 12:03. So Lindsay representing St. Catherine gets that one. And Cunningham, second, 12:16. Had some issues at the start, but managed to overcome that one and get in with a good time. So we're going to go now to heat 2 of 4 for the boys on the 9 80 meters event. The Mario Knight represents St. Catherine. He's going to be in 2. Oliver Quinta of Trelawney in 3. Mikhail Davis Clarendon in 4. Hawaiian Hines of St. Anne in 5. Trevane White of Westmoreland in 6. Geraldine Francis of St. Thomas in 7. Samuel DeLeon of St. Andrew is going to be in lane number 8. So that's the lineup for the boys under 8, under 9, 80 meters, heat number 2. So again, the lineup: Knight, Quinta, Davis, Hines, White, Francis DeLeon. A little bit of fidgeting in the blocks, but it looks like in 4, going off well, it's Davis. Also coming on the outside is Francis, and Francis is going to get that one. So Francis of St. Thomas gets that one. Davis got a good start, but Francis wins, 12:39. DeLeon finishes second, 12:66. So the athletes on the inside got a good start, but finishing well was Francis and DeLeon on the outside. We move now to heat 3 of 4 in the boys on the 980 meters event, where we have Jaquan Smith representing Kingston in lane 2, Isaiah Culvert St. Thomas in 3, Econ McPherson of Hanover in 4, Jaden Pink of St. Elizabeth in 5, Giovanni Neuville of Portland in 6, Dejon Robinson of St. Thomas in 7, and Malik Holness of Manchester is going to be in lane number 8. As we see confirmed times for heat 2 coming up: Francis, DeLeon, and then Davis. As we go back to heat 3, where it's Smith, Culvert, McPherson, Pink, Neuville, Robinson, and Holness from Manchester, where some very famous Holnesses have emerged from Manchester. Let's see if we can have another one as the gun goes off. And look at Smith going strong. Smith, Jaquan Smith of Kingston is gone. Look at him go. Let's see the time on the clock. 11:77 from Jaquan Smith, dismissing the field from lane number 2. Jaquan Smith, massive time for him confirmed now, 11:74. for Jaquan Smith, running into a negative 2.3 headwind. Let's see who got second. It was a blanket finish for second, but no doubting the winner there, Jaquan Smith, at 11.74, into a pretty strong headwind as well. As still waiting on the confirmed time. But while we wait, let's go to heat number 4 of 4 in the boys under 9 80 meters event. We have Rajado Wallace representing St. Elizabeth, Malik White, Kingston, then Raheem McKenzie, Portland, Javine Gentles, Hanover, Shakur McLean, St. Mary, Fabian Maxwell, St. Andrew, Okir Henry of St. James is going to be all the way out in lane number 8. The starter calls them up now. This again is the under 9 80 meters event for boys. Starter just giving them some instructions, asking them to stand up now. There has been some fidgeting. Okay, so let's go to the lineup again. It's Wallace, White, McKenzie, Gentles, McLean, Maxwell, Henry. That's the lineup for the boys under 9 80 meters event. Oh, and that's from lane 4 going out. And that's McKenzie of Portland. Again, there's been some fidgeting at the starts by the youngsters. And starter's instruction again, starter's assistant again gives them some instructions. Stay until you hear that gun go. As they go back into their blocks again, it's Wallace, White, McKenzie, Gentles, McLean, Maxwell, Henry. Again from lane 4 is McKenzie. And at this point, you have to take the young man aside and tell him, wait on the gun, young man, which they are doing now. It's holding up the race. We're still behind at this point. Started 50 minutes late. This event scheduled to go off at 11:06. It's now 11:40, so we're 40 minutes behind. But I think we should have this one off and going. So it's Wallace, White, McKenzie, Gentles, McLean, Maxwell, and Henry. As the gun sends them off, and we see why McKenzie was itching in the blocks. He's gone off to a good start, but also going well is the man Maxwell, and he goes by now and wins that one ahead of McKenzie. So it looks as if it's Maxwell ahead. Okay, that's actually McLean. McLean ahead of McKenzie. And then White in second. Time confirmed for McLean. 12:06 for McLean. McKenzie 12:18. McKenzie fidgeting in the blocks all the time. Caused a couple of delays, but starters having the patience to wait on the young man to settle in and managing to get a pretty good start and hold on to the end for second. Let's see if we can find a summary of the qualifiers to the finals of the event. So winner of the event makes it through, and then the next 4 by times, as the next event is going to be the 100 meters, I believe. So we'll get that off and running in a short while. So the next event is going to be the 100 meters. This for under 11s. As we now have the summary for the under 9 boys. We'll run through that real quickly. I think we also have the summary for the under 9 girls. So we'll start with the boys. So going through the fastest time, Jaquan Smith of Kingston is going to go through with a time of 11:7:4. Niquan Lindsay of St. Catherine 12:03 makes it into the finals. Jacor McLean 12:06 makes it into the finals. Omari Cunningham 12.16 makes it into the finals. Raheem McKenzie Portland 12.18 makes it into the finals. Sanjo Dixon of Trelawney 12.20 makes it in. Gildane Francis of St. Thomas. Gildane Francis of St. Thomas 12.39 makes it into the finals. Jaden Green of Manchester makes it into the finals as well. So let's see. One from Kingston. St. Catherine will have one as well. Let's see. St. Mary will have one. St. Anne one. Portland one. Trelawney one. St. Thomas one. And Manchester will have one. So pretty much one from each parish for the boys on the 980 meters event. Let's go to the girls and see if we can get the... Well, we don't have enough time right now for the summer for the under 9 girls. We'll try to catch up on that in a second because it's now time for the under 11 girls 100 meters. So let's go to heat number 1, where we'll have in lane number 1 Atisha Williams of Trelawney, as she gets up to a good start. And Williams of Trelawney, she's stepping, big tall girl, goes ahead of the field and looks as if she's going to win this one. Westmoreland's Comrie comes through for second. Mona Lisa Comrie for second. But Williams of Trelawney, she looked fantastic. 14.39 confirmed now for Williams of Trelawney. Comrie finishing second, 14.83, as we're rushing through these events. Next event is Heat 2, where we have Rashida McCaw of St. Mary in 2, Kelesia Green of Hanover in 3, Kayla Bellone of Clarendon in 4, Rihanna Edwards Trelawney in 5, Catelia Roberts St. Thomas in 6, Shakayla Lingard of Portland in 7, Nathaniel Willie of St. Andrew is going to be in 8. Is there no asked to go for the next 100 meters? And in 5, going well is Edwards. Going beside her is Roberts as well. Edwards now falls and Edwards goes by her. That's Roberts, goes by her. And Roberts wins after a fall from Edwards. Lingard looks to have come through for second. Sad for Rihanna Edwards, who had the lead and then fell. Roberts 15 seconds flat. Lingard second, 15:06, and Welly in third. And that is a top 3 for the girls under 11 100 meters. We go now to heat 3 of the girls under 11 100 meters. Akeelia Kelly St. Anne in 2, Tamoya Watson Westmoreland in 3, Kira Mosley of Hanover in 4, Natoya West of Clarendon in 5, Melissa McPherson St. Thomas in 6, Chevelle Laws of Kingston in 7, and Kira Williams of St. Catherine in 8. So the lineup is Kelly, Watson, Mosley, West, McPherson, Laws, and Williams. So the athletes still standing behind their blocks, awaiting further instructions. So while they wait, let's give you the results from Heat 2, where Catelia Roberts of St. Thomas finished first, 15 seconds flat. Shakayla Lingard, Portland in second. Nathaniel Willie of St. Andrew, 15.49, finished in third. So only Roberts guaranteed of a spot in the finals. Willie and Lingard continue to hold one of the winners fastest time as the athletes go back into their blocks now. So let's go to heat 3 again. It's Kelly, Watson, Mosley, West, McPherson, Laws, Williams as a gun sends them off and running. And in lane 4, Mosley has gotten up to a good start. It's Mosley of Hanover who's going well. McPherson of St. Thomas also going well, but it's going to be Mosley who wins that one, 14-6-2. And McPherson comes through for second. Mostly 14-6-2. Actually, Laws of Kingston finishing second. So Laws of Kingston in second, 14-7-0. Mostly 14-6-2. Mostly of Hanover for the win. We go now to heat 4. So this is heat 4 of 4 in the girls under 11 100 meters, where we have Seisha Thompson of Kingston in 2, Risha Green of St. Anne in 3, Annalie Clark of St. Elizabeth in 4, Torian Townsend St. Andrew in 5, Macy Hodge of St. James in 6, Teresa Joseph St. Catherine in 7, Anika Jemison of Manchester in 8. So full lineup for this event: Thompson, Green, Clark, Townsend, Hodges, Josephs, and Jameson. So this is heat 4 of 4 in the girls under 11 100 meters. Next event on track will be the boys 100 meters. So again, it's Thompson, Green, Clark, Townsend, Hodges, Josephs, Jameson. There's a delay at the start. Not certain what's going on here, but looks as if Thompson left her block. She went down and had a look, and instructions being given to her now on track. Same thing being done now for the other competitors. I see what's going on here. So it looks as if there have been some issues with the athletes starting that 100 meters, and right where the lines for the 200 meters intersects with the straightaway, athletes have been getting a little bit confused. Some of these athletes are running on this track for the first time, so they've gotten a little bit confused when that 200 meters line intersects with the 100 straightaway. I've gotten a little bit confused. So the starters are just giving them some instructions. Here's what you do. This is your lane. This is where you're going to run. So they're just showing them right where the intersection happens and where they should be to avoid any sort of collisions or anything like that. So this event, Heat 3, scheduled to go off at 11:16. It's now 11:57. So we've consistently been about 40 minutes or so behind. Started 50 minutes late and made up a little time, but not all the time. So this is actually heat 4 of 4. in the girls 100 meters event, and they're now putting out the cones. So the cones are now out to indicate to the athletes where they should run. So the codes came out. Well, the instructions came out first, and now the cones. So they're now ready. Athletes are back into their blocks. This is heat 4 of 4 in the girls 100 meters, under 11 100 meters. Thompson, Green, Clark, Townsend, Hodges, Josephs, and Jameson. Gunn sends them off. And in lane number 4 going well, actually lane 3, that's Green going well. And coming through on the outside from Manchester, Jameson. Jameson looks to have won it. Looks like Townsend in second. So let's see the confirmation on that one. Jameson 14.53 for the win. Jameson from Manchester. Townsend second 14.57. Townsend from St. Andrew. And Green 14.70 in third. Green from St. Anne. The cones didn't seem to have helped the ladies just now. A lot of hesitation for the first 20 meters or so. People trying to figure out where they should be. But the next event on track is the boys under 11 100 meters. We'll go through heat number 1, where it's Donardo Dennis of Portland. He's going to be in 2. Benjamin Richards of St. Mary is going to be in 3. Jaden Roach of Hanover in 4. James Johnson, St. Elizabeth in 5. Keneal Walford of St. Thomas in 6. Mark Walsh of Trelawney in 7. Javier Williams of St. Catherine in lane number 8. So it's Dennis, Richards, Roach, Johnson, Walford, Walsh, and Williams. Gunn sends them off, and they're recalled now. Let's see if we have a summary. Not just yet. I'm waiting on a summary for the girls' event. Should be up shortly, so we can give you the top 8 into the finals, as the gun sends them off in the first heat, and they're called back again. So there have been 2 recalls so far in the boys under 11 100 meters. This event scheduled to get off at 11:22. It's now 2 minutes past 12, so we continue to be about 40 minutes behind the schedule. Keep a close track of that. So it's Dennis, Richards, Roach, Johnson, Walford, Walsh, Williams, Heat 1 of 4 in the boys under 11 100 meters. Gunn sends them off now, and it's an even break. But out there in lane number 6 going well, it's Walford of St. Thomas. Look at Walford of St. Thomas streaking away. In a second, it's Richards, but it's going to be Walford of St. Thomas who takes it. 14-1-2 of St. Thomas for St. Thomas Walford. Cahill Walford of St. Thomas. 14-1-2 Richards. 14-5-1 Richards from St. Mary. Finishing second. Williams, it looks like, who has been credited with 4. Javier Williams, he is from St. Catherine. Let's see if we can get the time here. Just flipped over. 14-6-6 for Williams. So we move now to Heat 2 of 4 in the boys under 11 100 meters. Cahill Stewart, Portland in 2. Timiko Andrews, St. Mary in 3. Kismar Houghton, Hanover in 4. Jamal Thomas, St. Elizabeth in 5. Dimitri Brandt of St. Thomas in 6. Kevon Pusey, St. Andrew in 7. Shenrick Hudson of Kingston in lane number 8. So it's Stewart, Andrews, Houghton, Thomas, Brandt, Pusey, Hudson. As the athletes are in their blocks now. Gunn sends them off. Again, a pretty even start. Let's see who makes the first move. Pusey going well, but close. And Pusey, and it looks as if in lane number 7, Pusey is going to take that one. Pusey, come on, Pusey of St. Andrew. 14.62, the flash time for him confirmed. 14.28. Pretty even race until the final 10 meters there, where a diminutive Pusey took it out. Andrews finishes in second. That's Timiko Andrews representing St. Mary. He finished second. Let's see, Thomas finishing in third. He's going to be representing St. Elizabeth. So Andrews 14.34. And Thomas 14.42. We go now to Heat 3 of 4 in the boys under 11 100 meters. Kevon Lee, Jimmy West, Mikhail Barrett, Devonnie Wright, Johnny Blake, Caden Clark, Jordan Thomas, as the gun sends them off and going. Looks like the short diminutive man, Kevin Lee, who gets a good start. Kevin Lee continues to lead, but Clark trying to come back at him now. It's Lee and Clark gets by Lee and wins it. Caden Clark is going to win. Kevin Lee in second. Clark represents St. Andrew, and Lee represents Clarendon. Clark 14.69 confirms no, negative 4.0 the win. Lee 14.76 in second. And let's see who's given third. It's Thompson. Thompson represents the parish of Trelawney. He finished in third. And we'll confirm the time for him in just a second. Thompson 14.93. We go now to heat number 4. This is heat number 3 actually. So heat number 3. What am I saying? This is heat number 4. Heat number 4 of 4 in the boys under 11 100 meters. Caleb Ross of St. Catherine is going to be in 2. Amari Dixon, Westmoreland in 3. In 4, Jazini Morgan, Clarendon. Rashad Forbes, Manchester in 5. Joshua Thompson, St. James in 6. Ashani Campbell, Kingston in 7. Shane Villiers of St. Anne all the way out in lane 8 as the gun sends them off. And it looks like Campbell of Kingston got a good start. Also on the inside, it's Ross going well. But look at the man from Kingston, Campbell. Ashani Campbell of Kingston. Short, diminutive, but he gets the win. Flash time 14.28 for Campbell of Kingston. What a run from the young man. Time confirms no, 14.32, negative 2.9 the win. Ross finishing second. Caleb Ross holding on for second, 14.86. And third, so Ross represents St. Catherine. Third is Dixon representing Westmoreland. And of course, the man Campbell represents Kingston. We go now to the under 13 girls 100 meters. So this event scheduled to go off at 11:35. So we're just about 35 minutes behind now. So we're making up some time, not a lot, but we're making up some time. So let's go with the lineup. Jasmine Williams of Trelawney is going to be in 2. In 3, Kimeria Drummond of Hanover. In 5, Adriana Pine of St. Anne, Merlia Finnegan of Manchester in 5 as the gun goes off. And in 4, it's Pine. Look at Pine go. Pine is dominating this field. Adriana Pine, look at that. I think the clock stops early. But coming through as well, it's Montague, Ashley Montague, representing St. Andrew. Pine, 12.92. Woof. Oh, my word. Negative 1.72. Montague finishing in second. Pine from St. Anne. Montague representing St. Andrew. And then in third, let's see if we can get the clock back up. It's Williams, 13.78 for Williams, who represents the parish of Trelawney. 12.92 for Pine, 13.32 for Montague, and of course Williams, 13.78. What a run from Pine. Move now to Heat 2 of 4 in the girls under 13 100 meters. We have Kara Smith, Blake, Hanson, Levy, Nemad, Bartley, and Cole as the athlete in 2. Smith gets a good start. Coming well as well is Hanson of Westmoreland. And it's going to be close at the line. Smith wins that one. Hanson on her outside finished second. Smith got a good start and never relinquished that start. 13.96 the time there for Smith. The wind. Wow, look at that. Negative 5.9. Hanson in second, 13.99. So Smith from Portland, Hanson from Westmoreland. The top 2, Coley, she from Kingston, finishing in third. As we run to heat number 3 of 4 in the girls under 13 100 meters. These events going quick and fast now. So in 1 we have Shaquila Osborne of Portland. In 2, St. Mary's Tanisha Kelly. That's actually 3, Tanisha Kelly. And Anastasia Richards of Westmoreland is going to be in 4. Chivanice Higgins is going to be in 5. She's from Kingston. Kalia Senior of St. Thomas in 6. As the gun sends them off and going. And it's an even mark at this point with 60 meters to go. Kelly is going well. And on the outside, Steele is going to win it. So the time 13.38 for Senior. Kalia Senior of St. Thomas. She from license winning that one. Pretty close racing. Allen finishing in second. Allen from St. James. So unlike the other races, he had the athlete going out early. Senior waited until the final 20 meters or so to really show her hand. This now is heat number 4 in the girls under 13 100 meters. We have Marks, Moulton, Hutchinson, Raymond, Duaney, Phillips, and Sigree as the gun sends them off. Look for Sigree on the outside. Let's see. As on the inside actually going well is Moulton. Moulton is going well. Tanika Moulton is going to win this one. 13-2. 0 the flash time. So let's go to the final heat now. This is heat 4 of 4 in the girls under 13 100 meters. And in this, well, this is heat 1 of the boys under 13 100 meters. As the gun sends them off, going well, it's Lawson. And that's Javier Lawson of Trelawney who leads. Javier Lawson, look at the man. 12:57 the time on the clock. Thompson, Jamali Thompson, St. Catherine in second. So what a run from Lawson, from gun to tape. Lawson, he won that one. We'll go to heat 2 of 4. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, no problem. Minute me I go available. So this is heat number 4. Actually, this is heat number 3 of 4. As Gunn sends them off and running. Good start from the man from St. Andrew, Williams, McWilliams. Also going well is Edwards. Edwards goes by McWilliams. Ooh, look at that dip from McWilliams, Joshua McWilliams of St. Andrew. Did he steal it from Edwards? Edwards eased off a little bit. McWilliams did no such thing and may have just gotten it on the line. It's close. Raymond actually got it. So Raymond 12.85, McWilliams second 12.94, and Price in third 12.97. Raymond represents St. Thomas, McWilliams represents St. Andrew. So this is heat 4 of the under 13 boys 100 meters. Dante Wright, St. Anne in 2, Johnny Smith, Westmoreland in 3, Jaden Fisher, St. Elizabeth in 4, DeAndre Brahams, Manchester in 5, Fenton Gillette of St. James in 6, Janji Robinson of St. Andrew in 7, Malik Gray of Kingston in 8. As they're back into their blocks now, Gunn sends them off and going, and the man from St. Elizabeth, Fisher, is leading. Look at Fisher go. Fisher is going to come through the line now. 12.74 for Jaden Fisher of St. Elizabeth. Got a good start and just ran away from everybody else. Wind negative 3.6. Wright second 13.27. And Robinson third 13.57. Wright from St. Anne and Robinson St. Andrew. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so welcome back to the National Stadium. This is Devin Nugent reporting live from the JTA Sagicor National Championships. We just had the completion of heat number 4 of the boys under 13 100 meters, and we'll give you the results for that heat. So heat number 4 was won by, so let's pull this up now. So heat 4 was Jaden Fisher of St. Elizabeth in 12.74. So we're actually going now to the girls under 15 100 meters. This is actually heat 2 of the girls under 15 100 meters. We'll give you the lineup for that one. In 2 we have Kellyanne Hales representing Portland. In 3 we have Akelia Linko of St. Anne. As the gun sends them off now, and going well is Plunkett of Westmoreland. Plunkett of Westmoreland is stepping away from the field. Also going with her is Shand. Shand up to her shoulder now. May have just been Plunkett who held that one out. Flash time on the clock 13.73. Let's see who's confirmed as the winner. Yes, it is indeed Plunkett of Westmoreland. Shand in second, both credited with the same time. 13.81 for both of them. As we are rushing through the events here, looks like Linko in 4th, Hales in 3rd. As we move to heat number 3 of the girls under 15 100 meters. In lane 1 we have Denique Bernard, St. Andrew. In 4 we have Naoma Rose, Portland. In 5 we have Amelia Clark, St. Anne. In 6, Josana Forbes of Westmoreland. Sheesh Moore of St. Catherine is in 6. Shakira Thomas of Clarendon is going to be in lane 7. Analia Dennis in 8. As the gun sends them off, and look at Bernard of St. Andrew going strong, and it's going to be Bernard of St. Andrew who wins that one. The flash time 12.12. I suspect that is going to be adjusted. It is 13.28 for Bernard from St. Andrew, negative 1.8 the wind, and more of St. Catherine finishing second, 13.50 for more of St. Catherine. That is the conclusion of that's the conclusion of heat number 3. Dennis finished second, 13.76. Dennis represents the parish of St. Elizabeth, 13.76 for her. We move now to heat number 4 of 4 in the girls under 15 100 meters. We'll give you the lineup now. So we start from lane 3, where they have Maitland, Shillian Maitland of St. Mary listed. Aliyah Miles of Hanover is listed in 4. Kendra Francis of St. Thomas listed in 5. Shania Williams, St. Elizabeth listed in 6. Madison Williams of St. Catherine in 7. And Carisha Gould of St. James should be in 8. I'm looking at the track and I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 6 athletes out there. So it looks as if Miles of Hanover is missing as a gun sends them off and running. And in lane number 7 going well, it's Williams. Madison Williams of St. Catherine is storming away with this one. Madison Williams is going to come through the line now. 13.73, the flash time on the clock. So Madison Williams, St. Catherine takes that one. Time confirms now for Madison Williams at, let's see, 13.77 from Madison Williams. In second, it's another Williams, Shania Williams of St. Elizabeth, 14.27, and Francis representing St. Thomas in third, 14.36. That's the top 3 from heat 4 of 4 in the girls under 100 meters. We're going to move to heat 1 of 1 in the boys under 100 meters. Again, we're rushing through these events. This event scheduled to go off at 12:15. It's now 12:25, so we've made up a lot of time. We're just about 10 minutes behind as we go to 1 of 4. And in heat 1, we have Henry Alexander St. Anne in lane 2, Henry Alexander of St. Anne. In 3, we have Giovanni Ricketts of Hanover. In 4, Mario Hennis of Portland. In 5, Marquand Brown of Westmoreland. In 6, Joanne Dixon of St. Thomas. In 7, Adrian Smith of Manchester. Dominic Gale of St. Mary in 8. As the gun sends them off in lane 2, Alexander gets up to a good start. Alexander going well now. Look at him start to step. It's Alexander. Ricketts tries to follow, but Alexander is gone. And he comes through the line now. Flash time, 12:57 for Henry Alexander representing St. Anne. Time confirmed, 12:58 for Henry Alexander representing St. Anne into a negative 1.5 win. Henry Alexander looking class. Dixon in second, 13.00. Brown in third, 13.01. Dixon representing St. Thomas and Brown representing Westmoreland. We'll move to heat number 2 of 4 in the boys under 100 meters, where we have Rafiq Hall representing Trelawney in 2. J. Al Haddon of Hanover in 3. San Antonio Price of St. Mary's 4. Omarion Shantilope of St. Elizabeth in 5. Adrian Phillips of St. Thomas in 6. In 7, Kevin Dawkins, and in 8, Zaire Houghton. As the gun sends them off and running now, let's see who makes the first move. It looks like in 6, Phillips, who is moving. Shantilope tries to follow, but Phillips still ahead. Shantilope pressuring him now, but Phillips comes through the line. 13.18 for Phillips, and Shantilope looks to have been second. Let's see, so it's going to be Phillips of St. Thomas in first. By my eye, Shantilope, yes, Shantilope in second. So Phillips 13.17. Shantilope second, 13.23. Shantilope representing St. Elizabeth and Phillips representing St. Thomas. So we'll move now to heat number 3 of 4 in the boys under 100 meters. Troy Houghton Trelawney in 2. Kemoy Leonard of St. Anne in 3. Akilu Mills of Clarendon in 4. Kevon Copeland of Manchester in 5. Lijay Gilpin of St. James in 6. Amario Byfield St. Catherine in 7. Taquan Riley of Kingston in 8. As the gun sends them off, let's see who makes that first move. And it looks like from Portland, Actually, Manchester Copeland makes their first move. Byfield trying to go with him, and it's close at the line between Copeland and Byfield. Let's see. Byfield gets the nod. Copeland in second. So Byfield 12:55. Copeland second 12:61. So Byfield of St. Catherine gets the win. Copeland of Manchester in second. One final heat left. Heat 4 of 4 in the boys under 15 100 meters. We'll give you that lineup real quickly. It's Clinton Murray of Portland in 2. And Troy Anderson, Kingston in 3. Michael Harris, Westmoreland in 4. Dantrell Mitchell of St. Elizabeth in 5. Leandra Parker, St. Andrew in 6. Kaheem Williams, St. Catherine in 7. And Kaylis Beckford of St. James in 8. As the athletes now are given some final instruction before the gun sends them off for this fourth and final heat of the boys under 15 100 meter. Gun sends them off and running, and going well is the man from Westmoreland, Harris. Also going well as the gun sends them off and running now. Let's see who makes the first move. It looks like in 6, Phillips, who is moving. Chantelope tries to follow, but Phillips still ahead. Chantelope pressuring him now, but Phillips comes through the line. 13:18 for Phillips, and Chantelope looks to have been second. Let's see. So it's going to be Phillips of St. Thomas in first. By my eye, Chantelope, yes, Chantelope in second. So Phillips 13:17, Chantelope second 13:23. Chantelope representing St. Elizabeth and Phillips representing St. Thomas. So we'll move now to heat number 3 of 4 in the boys under 15 100 meters. Troy Horton Trelawney in 2. Kemoy Leonard of St. Anne in 3. Akil Mills of Clarendon in 4. Kevon Copeland of Manchester in 5. Lijay Gillipin of St. James in 6. Amario Byfield, St. Catherine in 7. Taquan Riley of Kingston in 8 as the gun sends them off. Let's see who makes that first move. And it looks like from Portland. Actually, Manchester Copeland makes their first move. Byfield trying to go with him, and it's close at the line between Copeland and Byfield. Let's see. Byfield gets the nod. Copeland in second. So Byfield 12:55. Copeland second 12:61. So Byfield of St. Catherine gets the win. Copeland of Manchester in second. One final heat left. Heat 4 of 4 in the boys under 15 100 meters. We'll give you that lineup real quickly. It's Clinton Murray of Portland in 2. And Troy Anderson, Kingston in 3. Michael Harris, Westmoreland in 4. Dantrell Mitchell of St. Elizabeth in 5. Leandra Parker, St. Andrew in 6. Kaheem Williams, St. Catherine in 7. And Kaylis Beckford of St. James in 8, as the athletes now are given some final instruction before the gun sends them off for this fourth and final heat of the boys under 15 100 meter. Gun sends them off and running, and going well is the man from Westmoreland, Harris. Also going well from St. Andrew, Parker. Parker goes by him now, and Parker takes this one. 12:77, the flash time on the clock for Parker of St. Andrew. DeAndre Parker of St. Andrew takes that one. 12:77, the flash time, the confirmed time as well. Harris second, 12:83. Harris representing Westmoreland. So the next event that's going to be on track is going to be the 400 meters. So while while the officials prepare that and get everything ready for the 400 meters, we have enough time just to cool it a little bit and go through the qualifiers for the finals. We are just awaiting the final confirmation for that. As looks as if we've caught up well in terms of the time. The 400 meters scheduled to go off, the first one scheduled to go off at 1 p.m. So there's going to be a little bit of a break because we've caught up. We started late, but I put your commentator under a little pressure, but we managed. We managed. Not to worry. So we've caught up a little bit. But let's go ahead and go through the summaries. I think we want to start with the bigger boys first, and then we go down in class. So we'll start with the summary for the boys under 100 meters. We have the full summary. I think we do. Yes, we do. So, this after all heats confirmed, Mario Byfield of St. Catherine, he's going to be advancing as the fastest qualifier with 12:55. Henry Alexander of St. Anne, 12:58. He's going to make it into the finals. Kevon Copeland, Manchester, 12:61, makes it in. DeAndre Parker, St. Andrew, he's going to make it in with 12:77. Michael Harris, Westmoreland, 12:83, makes it in. Joanne Dixon, St. Thomas, 13 seconds flat, makes it in. Marquand Brown of Westmoreland, 13:01, makes it in. Mario Rennis of Portland, 13:04, also makes it in. So let's just do a quick calculation to see how many finalists each parish has. Westmoreland is going to have 2. St. Thomas will only have 1 in the likes of Dixon. Portland will have 1, and they'll be represented by Rennis, Romario Rennis. Westmoreland will be represented by Michael Harris and Marquand Brown. St. Thomas will be represented by Jaquan Dixon. Manchester will be represented by Kevon Copeland. St. Andrew by DeAndre Parker. And St. Catherine will have the fastest qualifier into the finals with Omario Byfield. He's going to go in with a time of 12.55. Not certain if I said this, but just to cover all bases, Henry Alexander of St. Anne will make it into the final and represent them in that final. Let's see if we can get the summary for the girls. We should be able to get that. That's the under 15 girls, 100 meters. Daquan Bernard of St. Andrew, she goes in fastest with 13:28. Moore, St. Catherine, 13:50. She's also going to make it into that finals. Dennis of St. Elizabeth, 13:76, makes it into the finals. Madison Williams of St. Catherine, 13:77, makes it in. Plunkett of Westmoreland, 13:18, makes it in. Kira Shand of St. Thomas, 13:18, makes it in. Westmoreland's Forbes, 13:98, will go into the finals. Naomi Rose of Portland makes it in. So looking at it, just a quick glance, I'm seeing 2 from St. Catherine in the likes of Moore and Williams. 2 from Westmoreland with Forbes and Plunkett. St. Thomas will have 1, Portland 1. St. Andrew will have 1. And St. Elizabeth will also have 1. Let's move to the boys section now. Also, folks want to know who's the one from each parish. So Portland with Rose. Portland will have Rose. St. Thomas will have Shand. Bernard, the fastest qualifier, will be from St. Andrew. And Aliyah Dennis from St. Elizabeth will also representing the finals. We'll get the other results and summaries in just a second as they prepare for the 400 meters to come. So all the athletes get marshaled out for the 400 meters. And again, I must commend the officials for getting us back on time. And as a matter of fact, getting us ahead of time. We're going to give you the finalists for the 100 meters. We already did the under 15 boys and now 15 girls. So let's do the under 15 boys. All right. So Javier Lawson of Trelawney, he's going to go in with the fastest time, 12:57. Jaden Fisher, 12:74, is going to make it into the finals. Kaylee Raymond of St. Thomas, 12:85, makes it in. Jamali Thompson of St. Catherine, 12:89, makes it in. Jaquan Reed, St. Elizabeth, 12:94, is going to make it in. Joshua McWilliams of St. Andrew, 12:94, makes it in. Tavon Price of Manchester, 12:97 makes it in. Alex Lewis, St. Thomas, 12:99. He's going to make the finals as well. So let's do the roundup as we usually do. So Trelawney will have 1. St. Elizabeth will have 2. St. Thomas will have 2. So 2 from St. Thomas, 2 from St. Elizabeth. St. Catherine will have 1. St. Andrew will have 1. Manchester will have 1. And Trelawney will have 1. And we'll have the fastest one in the likes of Lawson, 12:57, the fastest time going into the finals. Let's take a look at the under 13 girls as well to give you that summary. And Pine, who looked fantastic in her qualifying heat. Adriana Pine of St. Anne, 12:92. Actually, St. Anne will have 2 into the finals. They'll have Pine and Moulton. And guess what, folks? Pine and Moulton have the fastest and second fastest times. So St. Anne looks very strong in the girls under 13 100 meters. St. Thomas's Raymond, Kayla Raymond, will make it into the finals. Ashley Montague of St. Andrew makes it in. St. Thomas will have Kayla Senior. Deasia Sigri of St. Andrew will make the finals as well. Shanae Allen of St. James makes the finals. And finally, we'll have just a second here, folks. Kiara Smith of Portland. So that is the finalists from the under 13 girls. And we'll do that summary in just a second. So the next event on track is going to be the 100 meters. Sorry, the 400 meters. And that promises to be good as well. So let's do the summary now for the boys under 11 100 meters, where Keneal Walford of St. Thomas, he goes in with the fastest time, 14.12. Kevon Pusey of St. Andrew, 14.28, makes it into the finals. Ashani Campbell Kingston makes it in with 14.32. Tamika Andrews, 14.34, makes it in. Jamal Thomas of St. Elizabeth, 14.42, makes it in. Dimitri Brandt of St. Thomas, 14.44, is going to make it in. Benjamin Richards of St. Mary, 14.51, makes it in. And then Kaden Clark of St. Andrew, 14.69, is going to make it into the finals. So that was the boys under 11 finalists. In the girls section, Trelawney's Williams, 14.39, is going to make it into the finals as the fastest time, with the fastest time. Onika Jameson, Manchester, makes it in. Torian Townsend, St. Andrew, she's going to make it in with 14.57. Tamoya Watson of Westmoreland, 14.62, makes it in. Rashana Green of St. Anne, 14.70, makes it in. Melissa McPherson, 14.70, makes it in. Mona Lisa Comrie of Westmoreland is going to make it in, as well as Katalia Roberts of St. Thomas with 15 seconds flat, making it through to the finals of the under 11 girls 100 meters. Next event on track, as I said, the 400 meters for girls under 13 event. That's scheduled to come up at 1, but the girls are already out on track, so that means that we started about 50 minutes behind time. We're actually about 10 minutes ahead of time right now. So we've made up about an hour in 2 hours. We've done 3 hours of scheduled events in 2 hours. So that shows you how hard these folks are working. So this is the 400 under 13 girls heat, one of four, and on the outside going out well, it's the athlete, looks like from St. Andrew, Jones. She's gone out to a very fast start, Gabbana Jones of St. Andrew. There's about 150 meters to go. Also in the mix is Evans of Manchester, but Jones continues to lead from lane number 7. Here comes Evans of Manchester trying to challenge Jones. Gabiana Jones, she's led from gun to tape, and Gabiana Jones is going to win this one. 1 minute 04.59 the flash time. Evans is in second, and in second from St. Anne it's Borland, Jamelia Borland. Confirmed time for Jones, 1 minute 04.67 seconds. Gabiana Jones in second. Evans looks as if it's 1 minute 05.56. Borland second, 1 minute 09.38. Jones leading from gun to tape. Never shy about that. Once the gun went, she was gone and never relinquished that lead. So, again, confirmed Gabiana Jones of St. Andrew winning heat number 1 in the girls under 13 400 meters dash. There are 3 more heats to come before we decide the finalists. Again, only the winner is guaranteed a place in the finals. Next 4 is decided by times. As we move now to heat 2 of 4. In lane 2, we have Kiara Cole of Kingston. In 3, we have Christina Richards of Westmoreland. In 4, Abigail Gray of Trelawney. In 5, Sakina Peterkin of Manchester. In 6, Dejanay Williams of St. James. Shantoya Coleman of St. Catherine is in 7. And Chanel King of Portland is all the way out in lane number 8. So a good run just now from Evans of Manchester. Can her teammate in lane number 5, Peterkin, replicate that run? So again, the lineup: Cole, Richards, Gray, Peterkin, Williams, Coleman, King, as the gun sends them off and going. Let's see who makes that first move. It looks like in 6, Williams of St. James, who's going to make the first move. Who's going to follow her? Coming through in lane 2 is Cole of Kingston. Manchester's Peterkin making the move as well. And it looks as if Peterkin on the stagger has the lead. We wanted to know if she could follow her teammates' run in Heat 1. And so far she has done that. Peterkin leads with about 100 meters to go in her run. Peterkin has started to extend that lead. Cole from Kingston in lane 2 is in second, but no one is going to catch Peterkin of Manchester. Sakina Peterkin of Manchester. Can she break 1 minute? No, she can't. 1 minute 01.22. And then in lane 6, Williams, or is it 7, Coleman. So Peter Kin wins 1 minute 01.20 for Peter Kin. Very good run from her, by the way. Let's see what the record is. The record 59.77. So very good run from her, from Peter Kin. Coleman in second, 1 minute 07.06. And this heat significantly faster than the other heat number one. But Peter Kin was so far ahead of everybody else that we may only see one time qualifier coming from this one, if any. Coleman from St. Catherine, competing in lane number 7, did well. As we go now to heat 3 of 4 in the girls 400 meters, under 13 400 meters. Monique Bogle, Portland in 2. Kayla J. Dawkins, St. Mary in 3. Omaria Morris, St. Elizabeth in 4. Tiandra Watson, St. Thomas in 5. Yendi Dennis of St. Catherine in 6. Malia Thomas of St. Anne is going to be in lane number 7. Well, we have no one in 7. So it looks as if, yes, they've put her in lane 7 now. So Thomas was originally in 8, but she switched over to 7 now. So the lineup is Bogle, Dawkins, Morris, Watson, Dennis, Thomas. So 6 ladies line up for this one. Girls under 13, 400 meters heats. Final instructions being given to the athletes now. So it's Bogle, Dawkins, Boris, Watson, Dennis, Thomas. Gordon sends them off. 6 go in this heat. Let's see who makes that first move. It looks as if it's Morris of St. Elizabeth who's ranging up, but it's an even start so far. No one has really shown that hand. Let's see. Also on the inside of Morris is Dawkins, who is going well. So after the early running for Morris, Dawkins looks to have taken it. And Thomas of St. Anne going well. Let's see, it's still very even after 200 meters. As they come around the top bend. Looks as if in lane number 5, Watson of St. Thomas. Tiandra Watson of St. Thomas now leads. She has bided her time and has started to step. Watson of St. Thomas, she leads. The time is not going to be as fast as the second one, but she comes through. Watson, Tiandra Watson, 1 minute 03.12 confirmed for Watson. Bogle, 1 minute 03.42. Bogle from Portland. Watson from St. Thomas. Dennis, 1 minute 04.55. It's also going to be looking towards getting a time qualifier. On the bubble times, let me just pull those up. It's time qualifiers 1 minute 05.56, 1 minute 07. So everything under 105, they have put themselves in good positions to make the finals. So we'll watch those times to see who are the 4-time qualifiers. But likes of Bogle certainly stand a good chance of making it into the finals. So 1 minute 03.42 for Bogle. Dennis of St. Catherine, 1 minute 04.55. They put themselves into time qualifying positions. Morris also in That's Amaria Morris of St. Elizabeth. 1 minute 06.86. All in with a chance to make it into the finals with time qualifiers. But we'll move to heat number 4 of 4. The girls under 13 400 meters. And we have Britannia Richardson of St. James in 1. In 2, Nikera Sinclair of Hanover. In 3, Kemoya Gordon of St. Mary. In 4, Cherise Spence of St. Elizabeth. In 5, Gabrielle Fletcher of St. Thomas. Jada White of St. Andrew is in 6. Titania Bailey of Clarendon in 7. And Jada Brown of Kingston all the way out in lane 8. So full lineup for this one. 8 in this one. We had 6 in the previous one. 8 in this one. The athletes in 3, that's Gordon, ensures that she is at the right position for the start. Inches forward to get her hands on the line. Instructions coming in, and also adjusting herself is Bailey from Clarendon. Again, you want to have your hands right on the line, not over the line, but right up to the line. The athletes were a little bit behind the line. As the gun sends them off now, it's Richardson, Sinclair, Gordon, Spence, Fletcher, White, Bailey, Brown. Let's see who makes that first move. Looks like in 3, Gordon has made an early move, but it's still pretty even as Gordon continues to step. Jada Brown of Kingston out there in lane 8, also moving well. But based on the stagger, it's lane 3, Gordon, who has made the early running. She has made up the stagger on the athletes on her outside. The final 200 meters to come now, and by my eye, Gordon continues to lead. Spence also there on her outside, and on her inside also is Sinclair. But Gordon, Kemoya Gordon, continues to lead. She wants to win this one because only the winner is guaranteed a spot. As on her own side, Spence goes by her now and wins. Actually, it looks as if it's Gordon, 1 minute 06.34. And let's see if we can get that one. It's Bailey, who should be in 7. So I'm not certain what's happening there. But they've given it to Bailey. Gordon in 2nd, 1 minute 07.36. That's not going to be good enough to make it to on a time qualifier. But let's see what happens. Let's see if there's any change in that. We'll keep a track on that. As that's the conclusion of the girls' section of the 400 meters. So let's see if there's any changes in the official times. Still no changes. Bailey listed in lane number 7, and pretty sure lane 7 would not have one. And if she did, she won from lane number 3. So we'll wait on that one. So we'll go now to heat 1 of 4 in the boys under 13 400 meters. So here's the lineup. We have Neil Crawford of Portland in 2, Deshaun Robotham of St. Mary in 3, Demain Grant of Hanover in 4, Tariq Hennigan of Clarendon in 5, Jordan Douglas of St. Thomas in 6, Joshua McWilliams of St. Andrew in 7, and Ryan Foster of St. James is going to be in lane number 8. Gunn sends them off now, and it's an even break. Let's see who makes that first move. Looks as if it's Douglas in lane 6, representing St. Thomas. He's gone out hard for the first 100 meters. Trying to go with him as well is Mac Williams of St. Andrew. But continuing to lead, it's Douglas of St. Thomas. 200 meters gone, and he's maintained that lead over the rest of the field. Douglas. Mac Williams goes by him now. Mac Williams from St. Andrew. Mac Williams is going well. On the inside, Neil Crawford going well as well. But Joshua Mac Williams has taken over now, and he's left the field for dead. Joshua Mac Williams comes through the line now. 1 minute 01.25 the flash time. Only the winner guaranteed of a place in the finals. Joshua Mac Williams ensuring and his place in the finals is booked. Confirmed time 1 minute 01.29 for Joshua Mac Williams representing St. Andrew. Neil Crawford representing Portland is second. 1 minute 02.94. We'll watch that time to see if he makes it through as an automatic qualifier or a qualifier on time, a non-automatic qualifier. So we'll move now to heat 2 of 4 in the boys under 13 400 meters. Jaquan Scott, St. Mary in 2. Devin McBean of Hanover is going to be in 3. Romariani Bennett of Portland in 4. Tedrick Edwards of St. Andrew in 5. Ashmarie McFarlane, St. Thomas in 6. Malik Gray, Kingston in 7. Dimitri Hansen of Manchester is going to be in lane number 8. The record for this event, 57.52. That's the meet record. Have had one race so far, won by Joshua Mac Williams. Didn't get too close to it. Looks as if we might have one athlete missing. Lane 3, McBean. Not seeing him reporting. But it looks as if everybody else is there. So Scott, Bennett in 4, Edwards in 5, presenting St. Andrew. He'll want to follow his teammate Mac Williams into the finals. McFarlane, St. Thomas is going to be in 6. Gray from Kingston is going to be in 7. And Hansen of Manchester is going to be in 8. Manchester representing in yellow. St. Andrew in green. As the athletes take their marks now. Cone sends them off. Even break at the start. No one really showing their hands right away. McFarlane of St. Thomas starts the step also on the outside. Hansen of Manchester starting to go. And McFarlane going well. Edwards. Hansen of Manchester seems to have lost a little bit of steam as Edwards of St. Andrew in green and white takes up the running. Also on his inside is Bennett. But the man from St. Andrew, Edwards, has taken charge. McWilliams, his teammate, won the first heat. And Edwards, he's going to win the second one. Let's see if he goes sub 1 minute. Just below 1 minute. 59.95 for Edwards. Bennett in second and Hansen in third. So the time confirms now at 1 minute 0.00. 1 minute flat. Couldn't ask for a more perfect time. Got it right on the money. So no one has yet broken the 1 minute barrier. Bennett in second, 1 minute 03.67. ran out of steam in the final 50 meters or so, barely made it over the line. Hansen came back for third, 1 minute 04.67. So those guys will be looking for some time qualifiers. But the fastest times so far, both by athletes from St. Andrew, Edwards and McWilliams leading the charge. We move now to Heat 3. Heat 3 of 4 in the boys 400 meters, where we have Otis Barrett of St. Anne. He's going to be representing from lane number 2. They have that light blue, almost looks as if it's St. George's blue. And he's going to be representing for St. Anne in lane number 2. Love that color. It represents or reminds me of the sea. Jermaine Gunter of Westmoreland is going to be in 3. Kilo Anderson of Manchester in 4. Roberto Blake of St. James in 5. Kimani Williams of St. Catherine in 6. Andre Bent of St. Elizabeth in 7. And Keyshawn Neal of Trelawney in lane number 8. No St. Andrew athlete in here. And it's an opportunity for one of the other parishes to make a move, as we see from Manchester, Anderson going out well, but also out at the top going well, it's Williams and Bennett. And Bennett, he is from St. Elizabeth, Williams from St. Catherine. They look to have taken a step on the field. They're battling up front. The man from Manchester has run out of steam. That's Anderson. He will not be able to come back, as in lane 6, Williams of St. Catherine starts to step around the bend, and he's going to come off that bend ahead of everybody else, significantly so. Kimani Williams, he's in the lead. Also coming well is Neil, and in 3, Gunter, but Williams up front. Kimani Williams of St. Catherine, will he break 1 minute? No, he won't. I think the clock stopped a little bit early, but the time on the clock, 1 minute 0.44, and Gunter in 3 comes through for second, 1 minute 03.41. Williams' time confirmed now, 1 minute 01.33. Gunter, 1 minute 03.41. He's going to have a good time of it getting into the finals. Neil, 1 minute 04.05. Not so certain about that, but we'll see. So Westmoreland's Gunter, second in that one. As I said, he'll have a pretty good shot of making the finals. We'll jump over now to Heat 4. Again, these are coming fast and furious. This scheduled to go off at 1:25. It's now 1:10, and we've already built in a 15-minute cushion. We're 15 minutes ahead of the schedule. They've done a wonderful job of catching up and going by. There's rain in the atmosphere, so you want to have that cushion, and they're building that cushion in as the officials as we go to Heat 4 of 4. This is Heat 4 of 4 in the boys under 13 400 meters, where we have Keyshawn Kelly, St. Anne. He's going to be in 2. In 3, Akeem Dixon of Westmoreland. In 4, Lyndale Miller of Clarendon. In 5, Johnny Legister of St. Elizabeth. Jordan Buckingham of Trelawney is going to be in 6. Q1 Daly of St. Catherine in 7, and Lincoln Tingling of Kingston is going to be in 8, as I think Tingling got up a little bit early, and they've called that back a little bit. Good job for the starters spotting that and calling that one back. So go through the lineup again. Keyshawn Kelly, Akeem Dixon, Lyndale Miller, Johnny Legister, Jordan Buchanan, Q1 Daly, and Lincoln Tingling. That's the lineup for Heat 4 of 4 in the boys under 13 400 meters. So it's Kelly, Dixon, Miller, Legister, Buchanan, Daly, and Tingling. Lanes 2 to 8 occupied. Gunn sends them off and running.
And in lane 5, that looks like from St. Elizabeth, Legister, who's gone off to a hectic start. Tingling of Kingston also going well. Can Legister of St. Elizabeth hold this pace? Coming through as well, Buchanan of Trelawney. Tingling, Lincoln Tingling of Kingston looks to be in the mix. Buchanan of Trelawney going well as Legister of St. Elizabeth as they come around the bend. Legister starts the step again. Let's see. Actually, that's Miller, Lindell Miller of Clarendon. So, let's see. Lane 7, that's Squan Daly who's come through. Let's see what the official timing or the official results. So it's Miller, Lindell Miller first, 1 minute 00.89. Daly in second, 1 minute 02.71. And Legister in third, 1 minute 03.03. So, see if we can get the summary for the boys under 13. Do we have everything here? No, we don't. We're waiting still on some results. So the next event on track is going to be the girls under 15 400. We do have a confirmed results here. So Tedrick Edwards, he is going to go into the finals, and it did give him sub 1 minute, 59.99. Lindell Miller, Clarendon also in with 1 minute 00.89. We'll get the confirmed finalists in just a second, because we're running over to the girls under 15 400 meters. So in 2 we have Camille Ellis of St. Mary. In 3, Cecily Jameson of Westmoreland. In 4, Britalia Brown of Kingston. In 5, Chantel Morris of St. Elizabeth. In 6, Renika Bryan of St. Thomas. In 7, Kay Hamilton of Trelawney. And 8, Nicolette Brown of St. Catherine. And Nicolette Brown of St. Catherine has gone off to a good start. Look at Nicolette Brown go. She has absolutely thrown down the gauntlet over this first 200 meters and said to the rest of the field, catch me if you can. So Nicolette continues to lead, but she's now being challenged on her inside by Chantal Morris of St. Elizabeth. And Chantal Morris has absolutely gone by her now. And Chantal Morris of St. Elizabeth, she has gotten a big lead after that heroic first 200 by Nicolette Brown. She has absolutely ran out of steam. And Chantal Morris, who ran a more even race, comes through the line now. 1 minute 02.23 seconds for St. Elizabeth's Chantal Morris. So Chantal Morris comes through for the win. Bryan in second. Renika Bryan of St. Thomas. Jameson given third from Westmoreland. Jameson from Westmoreland. And while the athletes complete that heat, we're going to jump over to heat 2, where we have Danique Dixon of St. Anne in 3. Lashada Thompson of Trelawney in 4, St. Jean Jones of Westmoreland in 5, Michaela Johnson of Manchester in 6, Ryan Kelly of St. Thomas in 7, Ashanti Williams of St. Mary in 8. That's the lineup. So only 6 athletes in this one. So 6 athletes competing in this heat. Dixon, Thompson, Jones, Johnson, Kelly, and Williams. So Gordon sends them off and going. So it's Dixon, Thompson, Jones, Johnson, Kelly, and Williams as they're off and running. And Jones of Westmoreland looks to have taken the early advantage. Thompson of Trelawney also trying to come back at her. But Jones of Westmoreland looks to have the slight advantage. Out of it now is Johnson of Manchester as they come around the top bend and turn to home in 4. Looks as if it's Thompson of Trelawney who leads. Everybody else has run out of steam. Again, only the winner guaranteed of a spot in the finals as Rashada Thompson of Trelawney. She's going to come through the tape now in 1 minute 10.91. Significantly slower than the first heat, and I suspect that not many time qualifiers will come from this one. As we confirm the times now, Thompson 1 minute 10.93 for the win, Dixon 1 minute 13.72, and Kelly 1 minute 14.70. Dixon from St. Anne, Kelly from St. Thomas. As we jump over to heat 3 of 4 in the girls 400 meters, where we have Tanika Blackwood, St. Andrew, Chanel White, Portland, Krista Gay Hull, St. Anne, Alicia Parnell, Hanover, Lashana Gale, Manchester, Kayana Baker of St. James, Avinyasa Bolton of Clarendon in lane number 8. As the gun sends them off, and let's see who makes that first move. Bolton going well. Also on her inside going well, it's Parnell of Hanover as they make their way down that back stretch and complete that first 200 meters. You always feel confident over the first 200 meters, and then it starts to come that lactic acid, and then after 300 meters you just want to make it through the finish line. As we see from Manchester, Gale taking charge with 100 meters to go. Lashana Gale of Manchester is large and in charge. The lactic starting to tell, but she's still ahead of Hull and Parnell. And Gale is going to win that one. Hull and then White. So Gale 1 minute 10.54 the flash time. 1 minute 10.52 confirmed now for Gale. Hull 1 minute 12.19. White 1 minute 12.27 seconds. So that was heat 3 of 4 in the girls 400 meters dash. And this is the girls under 15 400 meters dash. We'll have the boys shortly. But based on what we've seen, heat 1 with Chantel Morris 1 minute 02.23. She looks in good stead. The meet record 58.88. Don't think that will be challenged based on what I've seen so far. But we'll go to heat 4 of 4 in the girls under 15 400 meters. Kadeen Chambers, Hanover, is going to be in 3. Romain Ann Gray of Portland is going to be in 4. Shantaya Brown of St. Elizabeth in 5. Gabrielle Holder, St. Andrew in 6. Brianna Shuttlewood of St. Catherine in 7. Yvonne Anderson of St. James will be in 8. Looks as if Anderson of St. James is missing. And only seeing 5 out there so far. I wonder if there's going to be any last minute additions. No, it doesn't seem so. So only 5 will go. As the high jump is also going on, and cricket ball throw also going on, so field events also going on while action is continuing on track. So let's give you the lineup again. It's Chambers, Gray, Brown, Holder, Shuttlewood. No Henderson in 8. 5 take to the starters line. And Gunn sends them off. Even break. Shuttlewood starting to step. And maybe takes half a meter out of Holder. Gabriel Holder of St. Andrew, who responds now. Also coming through, Brown of St. Elizabeth. Gray hasn't made her move as yet, and Chambers seems to be left behind as Brown continues to make the early moves. Gray responds now with 120 meters to go. Roman Gray comes by her now, comes by Brown, that is, and moves into the lead. Brown in second, Holder in third, but no doubt the leader, it's Gray. There's a battle on for second between Holder and Brown. Holder goes by Brown, but Gray comes through the line. 1 minute 03.02. Gray and Holder will tell you that they're going to be in the finals based on where they just finished and the time on the clock. It's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out. So we'll get the confirmation of the finalists in just a second in the under 15 girls 400 meters. But it's now time for the under 15 boys 400 meters, where we have Genoy Bernard of Westmoreland in 2, Kemoy White of Portland in 3, Esoa Powell of Manchester in 4, Jovi Williams of St. Elizabeth in 5, Daniel Francis of Kingston in 6,
Rashawn Cornaldi of St. Mary in 7, and Tevoy Williams of Manchester in lane number 8. So this is heat 1 of 4 in the boys under 15 400 meters. Gunn sends them off as in lane number 5. That was Williams, who got up to a very slow start, but on his inside, Powell of Manchester is storming. Look at Powell of Manchester storming. Also on the outside, his teammate Williams going well. The two teammates from Manchester are going well, but going best of all, it is the man Powell who is starting to step. After 200 meters, he's put a significant gap on the field. So Powell sounds a lot like a Safa Powell, but over 400 meters, here comes Powell of Manchester with 100 meters to go. He's well ahead of the field. Williams of St. Elizabeth is in second. Also in third is Kamoy White of Portland. But up front, Powell of Manchester is well ahead of the field. Williams trying to come back at him, but Powell is going to win. Time on the clock, 1 minute 01.63 seconds. And White finishes in third ahead of Tevoy Williams of Manchester. So Powell, 1 minute 01.67, the time confirmed. Williams, Ajoya Williams, St. Elizabeth, 1 minute 02.87 seconds. White of Portland is in third, 1 minute 05.62, and Tevoy Williams of Manchester is going to finish fourth. Not certain if he's going to have a fast enough time to make it into the finals on a time qualifier. Move now to Heat 2 of 4, where we have Tony McCoy of St. Thomas in 2, Jaquan Jones of St. Andrew in 3, Antoine Reed of Trelawney in 4. In 5, Derek Quarry of Kingston. Lane 6, Demar Warlock in lane 7. Kevon Wallace of Portland. In 8, we have Krishnell Mills of Hanover. So it looks like Mills of Hanover is not reported to the start. So only 6 in this race. Watch. Big boy Jones from St. Andrew is going to be in 3. Looks significantly taller than the field. Maybe at the advantage here. As a gun sends them off and going. Let's see who makes the first move. Looks like 4. It's Antoine Reed who makes the first move. But Jones, I told you about the young man from St. Andrew. He makes a response. But all the way out in lane 7 is Wallace also making a move. But Jones is still going well. Actually, Wallace of Portland going well. And Jones of St. Andrew trying to catch him. Just about 150 meters to go. Jaquan Jones, he is in a good position. Wallace looks to be in second. On the inside of Jones, it's McCoy of St. Thomas. But look at Jones. I told you was significantly taller than the field and maybe an advantage for him. Jaquan Jones looks as if he's going to go sub 1 minute. Let's see the time on the clock as Jones comes through the line. 58.84. And Tony McCoy of St. Thomas in second. The record 52.33. But Jaquan Jones looking class of this field. Time confirmed 58.81. McCoy second 59.74, and Wallace third 1 minute 01.66. So again, we're nipping through these events. We just had Heat 2 of 4 in the boys 400 meters event. We're going to have Heat 3 coming up now. And in Heat 3, we're going to go through that lineup in just a second. So, Gunn just sends them off now for Heat 3 of 4. And we have Dennett, Griffiths, McLean, Lammy, Beckford, Campbell, and Forrest. As looks as in 7, Campbell going well. This is Heat 3 of 4 in the boys under 15,400 meters. So Dennett in 2 going well as well. So Dennett from Hanover in lane number 2 looks as if he has this lead. Beckford of St. James also going well. Dennett will have a challenge from Beckford of St. James, who goes by. Beckford of St. James is going to win 1 minute 01.55, the flash time for Beckford ahead of Dennett of Hanover. So Beckford confirmed time 1 minute 01.55. Dennett confirmed 1 minute 02.10. Beckford from St. James, Dennett from Hanover. Griffiths in 3rd. Griffiths represents St. Mary. Let's see if we can get his time. 1 minute 05.81 for Griffiths. Well, under 15,400 meters, only only the winner qualifies, and then 4 goes through by time. So you want to win here. You want to ensure that you're winning. That's the only way you're guaranteed a spot in the finals. Or if you're not winning, you want to run fast. Let's go through the lineup here. We have Tyler Reed of St. James in 2. Jaden Griffiths of St. Andrew is going to be in 3. O'Neill Brown of Westmoreland in 4. Giovanni Francis, St. Elizabeth in 5. In 6 we have Roger Hall. In 7, Eandre Brown of St. Catherine. Hakeem Wallace of St. Anne is going to be out there in lane number 8. As the starter calls them back to their marks. And we'll have another exciting minute or so. As Gunn sends them off now. And going out strong from lane number 6 is Hall, Roger Hall. And responding now, Brown from St. Catherine, responding strong over the first 120 meters. So, the man from St. Catherine, Brown, Andrew Brown, leads for the first 200 meters, but the field is ranging up behind him. Stepping forward is Hall. And coming through as well in lane number 2, Reed of St. James. Looks as if Reed of St. James is going to lead off the bend. Also coming through from St. Andrew is Griffiths. Griffiths takes charge. as the rest of the field starts to fade, but Griffiths looks strong. Griffiths is going to come through for the win, and Brown is going to finish second. Time for Griffiths 1 minute 00.29. So the win there for Griffiths, representing St. Andrew. So another win for St. Andrew in these heats. Brown of St. Catherine 1 minute 01.07 is second. Francis, representing St. Elizabeth, comes through for second with 1 minute 02.53. And that is going to conclude the 400 meters. Next event on track is going to be the 150 meters for girls, under 9 girls. And it's going to take a minute or two for them to set up for that. So while they set up for that, let me see if I can give you some results from the 400 meters, since we just did the boys under 15 400 meters. Let's see if we can get the under 15 girls 400 meters qualifiers. Here's a summary. So the fastest time going to Chantel Morris of St. Elizabeth, 1 minute 02.23. She won heat number 1. Ramian Gray of Portland, 1 minute 03.03. She's going to make it into the finals. She won heat number 4. Making it into the finals as well, Satania Brown of St. Elizabeth, 1 minute 04.45. She finished second in heat 4. Gabrielle Holder of St. Andrew, 1 minute 04.47. She's going to make it into the finals. She finished third in heat number 4. So 3 finalists from heat 4 so far. So we'll confirm the qualifiers. Let's see if we can confirm the qualifiers. So we had Holder from heat 4, finished third, 1 minute 04.47. We also had Renika Brand, of St. Thomas, 1 minute 06.47. She finished second in heat 1. Cecile Jameson of Westmoreland, 1 minute 07.92. She finished third in heat 1. So 3 from heat 1 as well. And look at this. Brianna Shuttlewood, 1 minute 08.13. Well, she didn't make the finals. So only 3 from heat 4. Then we have Lashana Gale. She won heat 3, 1 minute 10.52. She's the only finalist from heat 3. And then we have Lashana Thompson of Trelawney. Gale, by the way, from Manchester. Thompson from Trelawney, 1 minute 10.93 to make the finals. She won heat 2. So only the winners from heat 3 and heat 2 makes it into the girls under 15 400 meters. We should have some results or summary of the
dance, Stilla, dance, so catchy, dance, Stilla, dance, so catchy. Flames rock, ooh, that, you're too bad, so catchy, go so, so catch me, Stilla, dance, me catchy, dance, Stilla, dance, so catchy, dance, Stilla, dance, so catchy. Flames rock, ooh, that, you're too bad, so catchy, go so, so catch me, me stilla dance, me catchy dance, me stilla